Good morning, YouTube. Happy, what is it now? Happy New Year's. It's New Year's Eve. Well, I'm doing something I almost never do. I don't do nothing on Sunday morning. My church starts at 1 p.m., but I got to get all the way to Oakland, so Sunday morning is a time of personal Sabbath. I keep the Sabbath in my own heart. I start with my gospel music, and I get my mind right, and I'm in worship and praise for the whole day of Sunday. But I could not resist. So the first person I want to hold up is Miss Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou, I'm not a poetry reader, so I was not familiar with a lot of her work. But when you say something profound, and she said this in one sentence. Now I've noticed that politicians, comedians, Tyler Perry, everybody in creation uses this sentence at one time or other. This little ditty she had, and it's so profound. I know I use it all the time because I love it. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. What could be more simple than that? But for as long as I'm alive, for sure my lifetime, every time I hear that statement, I think of Maya Angelou and how profound it was that she said that. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Just that's simple, because a lot of times we don't believe them. We just keep running into him and running into him and running into him and running into him, and we don't believe that they are the asshole that they presented. Well, let me tell you about this one. Kim Burrell. Exactly 1 year ago, I gave what I considered the best reading of my whole life on YouTube. Now, I know that's nasty. I shouldn't be taking pleasure in reading girls and things like that, and generally I don't, but I do love that, because I felt like I was able to express exactly how I felt about this individual. Now it's 1 year later. I think the last thing I posted it 2/16 going into 17. So on that day, New Year's Eve, same day, I posted about her and all of her hatred and her hate speech and that thing she did against the gay people, right? Now she's made the mistake. She's had a mishap and fallen on stage, right? Kim Burrell, she was singing somewhere. She miscalculated her weight. Maybe she used to being a bigger weight, a lot more weight, and now she ain't quite used to how to maneuver this new body she got, which is starting to go, slowly starting to slide back up. But we'll give her that. She looks better than she did, right? She's fallen. Nobody likes to fall. Everybody falls. If I fall in the supermarket, I get up and get to moving, because somebody there is laughing. They may not be laughing out loud, but they are laughing, honey. Particularly little kids. The little kids get it. So the best thing to do for me, I'll leave my groceries in the store and just get the hell out of the way, right? It's uncomfortable. Not Kim Burrell. She has went to, and I believe it's Facebook Live, and she said, I know them people laughing at me. I don't care about them people laughing at me. Honey, I'm sitting up here in $1,800 boots. They would love to fall down in $1,800 boots. Not everybody can do that. She went on to say, and be wearing some $2,000 pairs tomorrow. Kim Burrell, nobody give a damn how your shoes cost, girl. The fact is, you fell down and people laughed at you. Nothing more interesting than seeing a big girl fall. But we have to accept it. It's just an uncomfortable moment. But nope, you're going to talk about, they wrapped in swaddling clothes. I don't think the Bible's supposed to be used that way. Swaddling clothes, that's what our Savior was wrapped in, right? Swaddling clothes, that's where she got the line from. And here I am hanging up minks. I know she wanted to say, kill yourself, bitch. Now, this is a pastor. This is a pastor. It's supposed to be a pastor. I don't know what the church is. I ain't never seen nobody preach out of there. But when someone shows you who they are, believe them. You see the character of Kim Burrell. You see the character of Kim Burrell? She is living off tithes and offerings, because she ain't getting that much from music, at least not in this year. I'm sure this year in her music has been a disaster for her. But she had the I don't know what you would call it, the insight to start a church, right? So even when her music career fails or is going to fail eventually, she's got this backup, right? She's playing the role of a pastor in this church. You're going to tell those people sitting up there on SSI, Social Security, some of them, no doubt, on welfare. That's who wants to go to church the most. All the people in your service, all you people in your church, and many of them breaking themselves to pay tithe and offering because they've been taught that. You're going to tell me that you have the nerve to go on Facebook Live and tell those people, y'all dressed in swaddling clothes and I'm wearing minks. I'm in $2,000 boots. How arrogant. Bitch, you're telling those people basically that when you're putting the money in the pot, bitch, I'm going out and buying shoes with it. Ha 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 on you. When you're putting money in the pot, I got a whole rack of furs. That's what she's saying. You're the fools. So then how motivated people going to be to keep putting money in that pot? See, church is strange. Church will get up there and talk to you for 2 hours about how you giving the money to God. How, if I'm giving the money to God, why you have racks of furs and $2,000 boots and $1,800 boots worn back to back? I guess them $1,800 boots are in repair. They're going to have to reinforce those, girl. Titanium. Think titanium. Point is, bragging about these people and suggesting that they are poor, doing without while you living large on their coin. People, stop saying that you're giving the money to God. You ain't giving the money to God, nobody but this big woman. And she ain't the only one. And you're going to laugh about it? Girl, you're the pastor of the church. And you're the one who is taking the role of the moral authority. And you're going to try to criticize gay people about what you consider their sin? Kim Burrell, you ain't the moral authority of shit. When you got on that thing, you don't realize is, I don't know if it was 1 minute or 2 minutes. What you should realize is you have shown us who you are. And I believe you. I believe you are exactly who you were in that seat. Laughing at the people buying you $2,000 boots.